you think? Good. Good morning. It's Wednesday morning, January 31st, 2019, and we're headed into work. I'm headed into work. Grant's headed over to his mommy's house. And last night we made something. Hold them up. Let me see them. Ooh, some cookies. Chocolate chip cookies. We made some Toll House cookies last night. They're much better fresh when they're still warm, but they're not bad at all right now, huh? So we're having that for breakfast today. And today's gonna be a good day. Grant gets to go see his mommy, and I get to go to work. Alrighty, so just dropped Grant off to his mom, and yeah, tired. So last night I had an incident. I was trying to carry a laundry basket full of laundry down the stairs. Sophie was laying at the top of the stairs, and I tried to walk around her while carrying the basket, and somehow I managed to slip and fall down the stairs. I fell back like on my butt, but in the process, my big toe, like curled all the way down, and I think I put like all of my weight on my one toe. And I believe it curled the way it's supposed to curl. It didn't go like backwards and break, but I think I like sprained it, I think. I iced it last night. As soon as it happened, it hurt like a bitch. As soon as it happened, I cleaned up the dishes. I got the laundry sorted and finished real quick. What else did I do? I did a bunch of like work that I needed to get done last night. I hung up all my shirts that were air drying and stuff because I knew like, man, I might be out of commission after this. So I iced it last night and actually had some whiskey. I wasn't going to drink last night, but it hurt so bad, and like I was by myself. This is like around 8 o'clock or so with Grant, and I'm just like, oh, I gotta do something that's killing me. Whew. So it looks a bit bruised this morning, right at the like the joint, the biggest joint towards the center of the toe or center of the foot. And I'm walking slow. It doesn't feel too bad when I have it elevated, but when I walk on it, oh man, it hurts. I thought wearing shoes would actually help, you know, kind of like put a little bit of pressure to hold it together, but I think having my feet down or my legs down is making like the blood go to it, and it's just throbbing. So that's unfortunate. I did get a hold of my lawyer last night. He said to demand mediation over this incident. And so I sent her an email last night and said that. I said I demand mediation in regards to the winter break schedule. And today, I don't even know what that means, but today I got to figure that out. Alright, so I just got out of work for the day, and I am doing my very first Walmart grocery pickup. Never done it before. There's a guy next to me in one of the spots, and he's already like opened up his trunk. This is my first time getting grocery pickup. I'm kind of excited about this. So there was a phone number on the sign. I called in, and they just said, all right, what slot are you in? And they're gonna bring it out. He said, I'll be out in a minute. This is incredible. I think it's amazing. So I don't know, I guess when they come, I just pop open my trunk, and that's it. So I see people coming out right now. So awesome. So it would help if you select the store that you actually want to go to that's right by your house. I don't know why it defaulted or whatever to the store one away or further away from my house, but I literally drove past that freaking store and to get to the other one that's closer to my house, and I just literally stopped at the wrong store. The guy came out, he's like, what's your name? I'm like, I hope I picked the right store. And he's like, you didn't. Like, you gotta go to the other town. I'm like, wow, that's great. So I gotta drive back through the worst bottleneck traffic area ever to get the groceries, and then come back through it one more time. So I'm driving through it 3 times. Yeah. That was really dumb. Nikki's coming over tonight. She's running late anyway, so, but I still gotta cook dinner and all that shit. So I'm just like, what the fuck? I cannot catch a break this week. Between my toe, this mediation stuff, what a mess. So the last we left off is we're doing mediation for sure. Now we just got to agree on a mediator. And I tried to reach out to my lawyer, no response from his office. So later this evening, I'll email him and say, all right, we're going to do mediation. You know, do you have any recommendations for people or whatever? I don't know. Outside of that, like what to do. I've never done mediation before, but my ex did email me and say, hey, send me a list of 5 mediators that you're considering, and then we can decide on one and go forward with making an appointment or whatever. Okay. So yeah, I'm headed to go get these groceries. So it's gonna cost me probably 40 extra minutes, 30 extra minutes just to fucking do this shit because I'm retarded. It's my fault. I was wondering why when I because they say all right, when you're on your way, open up the app and check in and say that you're, basically tells them that you're coming or on your way. And when you know what, so I'm like, okay, cool. So, but it also did a little map GPS thing when I checked in. It said, oh, it'll only be 20 minutes. I'm like, wow, I can't believe I can get almost all the way home in that amount of time. That's weird. Well, it was because it was almost halfway between there or work and home, where this one is that I gotta go to. So stupid. And also, the pickup map said that, oh, you gotta go around the right side of the building, where the one closer, the Walmart closer to me, you pick up on the left side of the building. I'm like, that's weird. Why would it say to pick it up on that side? I didn't think you did that. Having never done it before, now I know. Yeah. Alright, so in other news, I'm also bebopping along. I have almost the entire John Wayne movie collection downloaded. It's somewhere in the neighborhood of about 80 gigs or so. Movies all the way from the 30s, I believe, with him in it. Cowboy movies, Western movies, all that stuff. So I'm pretty excited about that. John Wayne was kind of like the Steven Seagal of olden days. He was in everything. And yeah. That other Surface tablet that I set up was getting errors that Microsoft Office would not activate. I'm guessing because I basically cloned a hard drive over. The serial number was already activated on that first tablet. So I went on, and for $25, I bought another Microsoft Office license, and I was able to activate it because I'm now using that laptop full-time for everything. So I'm using it for so today, for instance, I built out all of Grant's school calendar schedules. So I've been doing this. This will be, I think, the 3rd year of doing this. But I find a website that has Excel template calendar pages, one per each month, and I download them. And then it has maybe, I don't know, 6 cells or 8 cells in each day. So I'll type in each day in the whole month. All right, Grant's with his dad this day. Grant's with his mom that day. If he's with his dad this day, he's going to before care and after care, and I'm picking him up. If he's with his mom this day, he's riding the bus in and out of school. If it was a weekend and he was with his dad, then he's going to be in before and after care on that Monday. If it was a weekend with his mom, he'll ride the bus in, and then he'll be in only after care that day. So all kinds of stuff like that. It's fun times, right? So because I know once we go to mediation and all that, I'm going to have to, or I will be using these calendars and schedules to kind of explain some of this stuff. I have, I believe, 12 days of vacation used already, and I'm allotted 20 for the year. So I have about 8 days left. If I take off every Monday or every holiday or every institute day that I'm with him or he's with me, then that's about 7 days through the rest of the year. Grant's mom thought it was smart. She's like, well, you said you have a week left, and if you got that last week in December, that's only 2 or 3 days that you would have to use for vacation time, so that should work. And I'm like, I didn't explain any more further detail, but it's not going to work. Mainly because I am
guy was beeping at the guy next to me. But it's not going to work because, like I said, I got all these days basically already allocated or spoken for. That doesn't anticipate me getting sick ever, me breaking my fucking toe apparently, or Grant getting sick ever. So this school year, or as of this year, Grant was sick 2 days from school on my days. So I took off 2 days because he was running fevers. So all of these things to think about. It's not just simple black and white or whatever. There's, you know, sick days, vacation days. There's him getting sick, me getting sick. There's like holidays. So like a lot of the holidays fall on Mondays, and I have him on Mondays. So like stuff that she doesn't even have to fucking think about because she doesn't have him on any Mondays ever. But Kazimir Pulaski Day and just different things like that aren't explicitly stated in our parenting agreement as holidays. As holidays, they're not major holidays, but they're school holidays. So these are things she doesn't even have to think about. So it'll be fun. It'll be fun going to mediation. I don't know what the mediator is going to talk about, but apparently we still don't even have to agree on or through mediation. We don't even have to come to an agreement. So I can just stick to my guns and be like, I'm going to bring this to a judge, and we'll just let him talk about it or make a decision on it because, yeah, why not, right? So I need to present my information in a easy to understand way. So that's one reason why I'm making the calendars. Another thing that I'll do is I'll literally write down all of the days that I've taken off, and then I will write down all the days that I plan to take off, which are school holidays or institute days. Then I have them, and then I will say, you know, this still doesn't even take into account sick days for me or him. So it would be nice to have extra days still. You know, it'd be nice to have extra days at the end of the year. Let's just leave it at that. And people are fucking retarded. Like, I don't even understand what's happening. And go from there. And then my last thing will be like, listen, she had the first week in January last year. I would like to have the first week in January this year for all of these reasons. You know, I would like to actually take a vacation with my son. And I still don't think that her just booking everything on a whim and saying like, well, I already did this. I don't see how that plays into any effect on this. Because like, what if I said, well, I wanted that week too? I have a plan or a vacation booked. Okay, you got 5 months to change it. Or you could have worked with me. I was legit trying to work with her, and then when she came back and hit me with the, no, I already did all this without even waiting to hear back from you, I'm like, that's not going to work out well for you now, is it, sweetie? I'm in so much pain with my foot, it's fucking ridiculous. I did when I got out now, I tried to wiggle it when I was standing up, and I heard it like pop, and it was a good pop. It was like, I crack my knuckles and stuff, and I can do it on all my toes and all that, and it was one of those. So, and it actually relieved a lot of the pain. So, because like, you know, like if you crack your joints and you haven't done it in a long fucking time, that builds up. So my foot's been pretty immobilized all day. So, I think that's what that was about. So, feels good. I don't have like any pain now. My ankle is perfect. My ankle's fine too. So all should be well. I feel like I've shot a lot of video footage of me just rambling on and on and on. So I'm gonna stop. Apparently I just made it to the other Walmart. This should be fun. This one's pretty cool. So now that I'm at the right location, it actually told me, hey, we see that you're here. We detected that you're here. Let us know which spot you're in. So over here is A, B, C, D. Behind me is like 1 through 10. There's a dude here. I don't know if it'll show up, but he's got a monstrous van. And I've never seen so much food and supplies and stuff. This is crazy. I don't know what these guys are shopping for, but it's like a 10-passenger van or a 14-passenger van just getting loaded up with food. insane. Pretty cool. So, yeah.
Because it doesn't feel that hot because it's probably not going to be that temperature.